Hello, my name is Alex and I'm going to be a sophomore at San Diego State University this next year, and I lived on campus in Tenoshka for my freshman year. There are quite a few things that I wish someone had told me before I got to school, so I'm going to give you guys a couple tips and tricks of how to survive your freshman year and just to have a good time. So here we go. Let's start in the common sense category. So, first thing that we're going to talk about is the gym. I would recommend not going to the gym anytime between about noon to like 9:30 at night, because let me tell you, everyone and their freaking mother goes to the gym during that time period. So I would say either go in the morning or go late at night because it is busy. Next up, we're going to talk about food on campus. So you can use your meal plan, your red ID, your student ID card at pretty much any food location on campus, and in East Commons, which is the main eating area. I would not go anywhere near that place anytime around lunch because it gets so busy, and for some reason it's like 10 degrees hotter in there than it is outside at all times. Now let's talk about the dorms. So I didn't know how to do my laundry before I went to school, so getting a little crash course in laundry. A really nice thing to have are those pods. They're like little packets of laundry detergent and stuff. You just throw one in there. They come in big bags. Super convenient. I cannot even stress how convenient they are. Another part of your red ID is called the One Card. You need to put money on your One Card, which is essentially your red ID, and that's how you do your laundry. You don't do real money. So put money on that and don't bring actual cash money. There is an entire building dedicated to student health services. That is like your own personal little doctor's office, and you're paying for it through your tuition and all that stuff anyways. So if you're sick or anything, I definitely say go there, because one time I fell on my face right here and I went there to get stitches and I couldn't get stitches because it was too late, but it was helpful. It was nice knowing that I could have gotten stitches. So remember that. In San Diego, it also gets extremely warm. You will get sweat marks on your clothes, so I wouldn't recommend wearing anything but black or white. Like seriously, colors, just get drenched, because gray sweat shows up like that. Also, I wouldn't recommend wearing your lanyards that have your keys and stuff on them around campus, because people will call you a freshman, and that's really embarrassing, and you don't want to be called a freshman because you just don't. Next up, we are going to talk about cars and bikes. So most people during their freshman year don't bring a car onto campus, and that is not the end of the world. You don't need a car in San Diego. There's some pretty good public transit, but one of the nicest things is the trolley. So they offer these semester passes, which are going to seem like a lot of money when you buy them, but when you think about how much it would cost you otherwise, it's definitely a big savings. So if you plan on using the trolley a lot, I would recommend buying one of those. Next up, for the people that do have cars, don't go anywhere near the freeway at like 2 o'clock. That is so busy. It's a traffic jam. Frickin' the entire road of college is so packed. If you don't have a car, I would say make friends with people that do, because it can come in handy, especially if you want to do stuff that the trolley can't get you to. So be nice to people that have cars. It'll help you in the long run. Now for bikes. It is possible to get across that campus in 10 minutes. It seriously is. You might have to run a little bit, do a nice little swift jog, but it's possible. If you do bring your bike, there is a high chance that it might get stolen, which is sad, and you don't want to have to go through that stress and emotional anxiety, so maybe don't even bring a bike. I didn't bring a bike. I didn't need a bike. It was fine. It makes me sweat more anyways, which I don't need help with doing that. It is crucial that you look both ways before you cross it. I know that sounds like an elementary thing, but seriously, I can't even tell you how many accidents I saw. And the last category that we're going to talk about is school and your classes. Try and rent your books. It is so much cheaper than buying them every semester. I would also recommend not taking 2 of the same classes at once. I took 2 history classes and it sucked. Not even worth it. Spread out your schedule, which leads me to try and take an easier course load this first semester It's your first semester in college, you're trying to get a hang of everything, you're making new friends, meeting new people, and you don't want to have a bunch of classes to worry about on top of everything else going on in your life, so try to take it easy first semester. And obviously, what you've been hearing for your entire life, it is not easy in college to procrastinate. It's a lot different than high school. There's no one telling you what to do. You're pretty much on your own to get through your classes, and by procrastinating, you're screwing yourself from the very beginning. So having gone through that experience myself, I understand that is such a big change and a huge experience, and that is why I just wanted to make this video, help you guys out, make sure your freshman year is great. So, I will see you next year when school starts. Have a great rest of your summer and have a great freshman year. Bye, you guys.